Hey guys, I just want to encourage you not to back down in the midst of battle. And this is just a real quick encouragement for you. What I mean by that is I was reading Psalm 78 and also reminded about this on Sunday from a message with Bill, is that in Psalm 78 it talks about not forgetting what he's done, and that he commanded Israel to remember the testimony of Jacob and to declare it to his kids, his children, so that they would not lose hope. And it said that in verse 9, it says, the children of Ephraim, being armed and carrying bows, they turned back in the day of battle. They did not keep the covenant of God. They refused to walk in his law because they forgot his works. And what I'm trying to say is, when you're in the midst of battle, sometimes we shrink back because we forgot what he's done. Sometimes we don't know how to fight or how to navigate challenges, resistance, opposition, whether it's finances, whether it's employees, whether it's clients, whether it's circumstances that we just can't get a breakthrough for, and we're just trying to battle on our own natural abilities, and we have forgotten what God's already done. And I remember a story a little while back where I was sitting with a CEO, and he was talking about some challenges, and he goes, "Tim, how you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I'm just pushing through right now. I just feel kind of under the weight of these things we're really believing for and contending for. It's been challenging, just pushing through some of them." He goes, "Well, it's a good thing you got so many stories and testimonies. You have nothing to worry about." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Tim, you tell me stories all the time of God's provision, of God's breakthrough, of God's abundance, of how he stepped in this person's life and this person's life. You have nothing to worry about." And I was reminded right at that moment that every time God does something, it's now a foundation. It's now the basis that this is how he works. This is his nature. I have no right to question God's provision, his breakthrough, that he's going to come through. Now I just need to question to figure out how he's going to do it. And so it's not question, but ask of God, how do I partner with you? What does that look like? And so I just want to encourage you, don't back down in the midst of it by losing hope because you've forgotten what he's done. But in the midst of the challenges, in the midst of things that you're navigating, questions, and just there, remember what he's done. Remember the works of God. Remember how he's broken through for you, for your family, for others. Remember, the testimony of Jesus is the spirit of prophecy. What God has done before, what Jesus has done before in somebody else's life or your life, is a prophetic promise he's going to do it again. So if you recall those stories, as you recall what God has done, it now gives you a different lens to see what he's going to do right now. So I just want to encourage you and declare over you the testimony of what he's done, how he's broken through, how he's provided, how he's given favor, how he's given divine guidance, how he has stepped in and opened doors that no man could open, and that God is working on your behalf in the midst of it. Just don't forget.